26 weeks and 1 day pregnant with baby number 4, and I was going to do my 26-week pregnancy update for you yesterday, but I honestly was going to do it for you, but yesterday was such a crazy long day. By the time we got home last night, I was done. I sat on the couch, and that was a mistake because I just could not get back up after that. I had my 26-week pregnancy visit yesterday with my doctor, and so that's why I wanted to update you yesterday, but yeah, it didn't happen. But I was hoping that they were going to go ahead and do my gestational diabetes test yesterday. It's a routine procedure for those of you that are newly pregnant or you just don't know. It's pretty routine for them to check you for gestational diabetes, whether or not you've ever had diabetes in your entire life, which I have not, and I've never had gestational diabetes with my last 3 pregnancies, but they have to check you every single time. But also I've read that women that are positive for gestational diabetes, they can develop type 2 diabetes later in life if they're not careful. So our results yesterday, because they did go ahead and do it for me, but I probably won't hear back from them until either next week if it comes back positive, or I just won't hear anything until I go back for my next visit. If it turned out okay. 4 weeks prior, when I went for my 22-week pregnancy visit, I keep saying update, my 22-week pregnancy visit, when the nurse came in to give me my paperwork to leave for the day, she said, you know, since you're going to be so close to 28 weeks at your next visit, which was yesterday, she's like, you know, they may go ahead and do your gestational diabetes test. And I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't get a definite answer, so I wasn't sure if they were going to do it or not. Wednesday night, I didn't eat anything after, well, I stayed up a little later. I stayed up till almost midnight just so I could eat up until like 11:30. But then I didn't eat anything after that up until I went for my test yesterday. And my appointment was at 1 o'clock. By the time I got there yesterday at 1 o'clock, I was so hungry. And then, you know, I have to wait in the waiting room to be called back, which by the time I got back there, it was like 1:15. And then, you know, they checked my blood pressure, they checked my urine, and then they checked my weight, which my blood pressure was, again, in the 90s. It was like 92/48. But yes, my blood pressure was 92/48, so for some reason it always drops when I'm pregnant. But it's not anything that they've ever been concerned about. As long as it's not high, they don't see it as an issue, really. And my weight, I've gained about 2 pounds, about 2.5 pounds, so I'm now 122 pounds. My weight so far, I started when I was first pregnant, I was around like 102. So I've gained about, I want to say around like 20 pounds so far in this pregnancy. I did talk to them a little bit about, you know, the constipation that I was having, which I finally resolved that issue. I just like doubled my stool softener dose that I was taking, and then I just kept eating prunes, and then I just was eating like fibrous things to try to just get things moving in there, and I finally resolve that issue. So let's just be clear on that. By the time they did all of those things, and then I got back in the room to be seen by the doctor, it was around like 1:30, and you know, the midwife came in to see me because my doctor wasn't there. The midwife came in to talk to me, and so after she was done speaking with me, it was like 1:40 or something like that. And then the nurse came in with the drink that I had to drink for the gestational diabetes test. And, you know, if you don't know what they do, basically they give you a drink that you have to consume, and it's just crazy sweet. To me, the one that they gave me, it tasted like really, really, really crazy sweet cherry Kool-Aid. And then you have to wait an hour in the waiting room to be seen, to go back and get your blood taken to see how your body is processing the insulin and all of that stuff, so, or the sugar in your blood or whatever. So, you know, so that was around like 1:40, and then when I drank the drink, and then so I had to wait an hour. So by the time I got done with that, it was around 2:45 when they finally decided to take my blood. So, but after I drank the nasty drink, I went out in the waiting room and I sat there and I just started feeling like flushed and I got hot and I really thought, I felt like I was going to throw up. So I'm just sitting there like this in the waiting room, just kind of like, oh my gosh, I just feel horrible. Just please let this hour go by so fast, please. But so she poked me, let's see, right here first, didn't get anything. Poked me right here, didn't get nothing. Tried in my hand, and as you can see, it's a little bruised, so that hurts. That one hurts today. But she couldn't get anything out of there. It started giving her a little bit, and then it just stopped. So that sucked. And then she finally was like, well, there's a little piece of a vein there. Let me try that. So she went in my arm right there and was finally able to get something out of me. So yeah, I just become a pincushion every time that I have to give blood. I am O negative blood type, so I have like the best blood ever to be able to donate blood for anyone that can, like anybody could have my blood if they needed it, because I have blood type that works with anybody. Kurt has the same blood type as me, and our kids have O negative blood type, so you know, we're like the main blood suppliers on the planet. Oh my gosh, by the time I got out of there, I had to go pick up my kids from my mother-in-law's house, and then, you know, I grabbed a small bite to eat on the way to her house because I was starving. So I ate that on the way to her house, and then, you know, Kurt calls me on the phone and he's like, you know, I'm just going to take you out to dinner tonight. So last night we went to Longhorn Steakhouse, and I just got a couple appetizers. I didn't want like a whole meal because I just didn't feel good after that test. I want to say it was around like 5:30 by the time we got back here last night. And I seriously was just done. I wanted to sit down and do my vlog for you guys last night, but oh, after the day that I had yesterday, I was just, nope. In just 2 weeks, I will be entering my 3rd trimester. So they are having me, I've been going to the doctor like every 4 weeks, but now I'm going to start going every 3 weeks. So, you know, once your appointments start getting more frequent, then it's starting to get real and things are going to be happening soon. You know, you're getting close to the end. So, so I'll go on my 29-week pregnancy week. I'll go that week when I'm 29 weeks. And then I'll go again 3 weeks after that when I hit 32 weeks. And then once I hit 32 weeks, I start going twice every 2 weeks. So I'll go for 34 weeks, and then I'll go for 36 weeks. And then at 36 weeks, I go once a week to the doctor up until she's born. So I'm seriously like coming up to the countdown, you guys. Cravings this week. The only thing that I'm wanting the most of this week is like carbs. I'm wanting breads and I'm wanting potatoes all the time. I'm wanting like French fries and mashed potatoes and potato wedges and baked potatoes. You know, anything potatoes, I am all about it this week. Craving has completely gone away now, and I'm just, like, I have sweets around the house, but I'm like, I'd rather have potatoes. Next Wednesday, my best friend is flying in to stay with us for a couple of days. She lives in Oklahoma, and she'll be coming to stay with us. Her husband is going to come scoop her up. He's driving over from Oklahoma. She's flying, but he's going to come a couple days after she gets here to scoop her up, and then they're going to go stay they're going to like rent a timeshare on the beach somewhere. So Kurt and the kids and I are going to be getting a room the week of the 11th over by close to where they're going to be staying. So we can just kind of visit with them that week and, you know, spend some time at the beach with the kids and whatever and all that stuff. So that's going to be fun. What I've never really done for you guys is to like give you like a house tour of our home. Before I do that though, I want to just let you know our house, when we bought this house, it was actually a rental for like 20 years. Someone had originally bought the house, and then they just decided to rent it out for 20 years. And so when we first came to look at this house, it seriously was a mess. It needed a lot of work. But Kurt and I have put in about, oh gosh, I want to say around $15,000 to $20,000 into this house now in renovations, paint, new appliances, new kitchen. We've renovated the spare bathroom. We're working on our bathroom now, the master bath. Getting new tile put in. We ripped out all the carpet in this house because it was just new carpet put into like the bedrooms for the kids and stuff, especially while they're still little. We may change that later on down the road. Done a lot of work on this house, and we're still not finished. But let me do my quick belly shot for you guys for this week. Excuse the chair. So 26 weeks today and 1 day pregnant. Whoops, let me get in the frame here. Baby Isabella at 26 weeks. She's moving all the time, you guys. Like I'll sit and you can just, like anyone that can see my stomach up close can just watch my belly move around now because she just rolls around now and everything. It's so fun. We've got new blinds put in. We put borders around the windows. And the cabinets have all been replaced. We've got brand new cabinets put in. New appliances. My French door refrigerator, which I love. But yeah, when we first moved into this house, all of the cabinets were like a cream color, and it looked like the last people that lived here, like, I don't know, punched holes through each freaking cabinet door. It was ridiculous. And the countertops were not granite, so we've had granite put in, and we've actually got a good deal on this granite. So we love the color. We think it blends well with the kitchen. Got a little hallway here when you first walk in. But over here on this wall, when you first came in, when we first moved into the house, it was actually a coat closet, believe it or not. And it's like, why do you need a coat closet in Florida? It's warm all the time, basically. So we had a contractor come in and he walled off this wall. And he noticed my appointment board here. And he put in a new pantry for us. So this was actually just a bare wall right here. It was closed off. So he put this in for us, so we have a new pantry. The pantry that we did have when we first moved in was right here, and you can kind of, you can't really see it anymore where it used to be. But it was so small. So the fridge that was in the house when we moved in was actually over here on this wall. And the cabinets, you know, the length of the cabinets was much shorter. And actually right here between the stove and this wall right here was another door that went out into the living room, which to us made no sense because it was like, yeah, we've already got a hallway that leads out into the family room. So why do we need two walkways to get into our living room? It was this wall right here. This one, there was actually like accordion doors that would open into my now my son's room. But it's just, it was crazy the way that this house was set up. So we just went to town renovating everything and, you know, blocking off doorways and stuff. Kurt actually redid this wall. He drywalled it, and we painted the kitchen and the hallway and stuff and put this nice picture scenery up here, so that's nice. The family room, the living room, it's where we spend most of our time. My cats have an awesome jungle gym. You like that? And they're so lazy. And you can tell where I sit because, you know, there's a pillow and a heating pad for my back or my butt. Eddie, say hi. Hello. You're being lazy. You are so lazy. Shell Bell. Hey, Mama. Hi. And there's doors that lead out. This is a big patio door, but we don't really use this one. We keep it shut, and there's another one over there that we can get out. Yeah, the stickers on the door, my Kurt is, with his job, he goes to like these expos for all of these different like automotive companies, and they give him all these stickers. So he's like, you know what, my son is gonna love cars. I just know it. So he started decorating his door with like stickers and all kinds of stuff. So this is my son's room. I'm sure you've seen it when I did my 25-week pregnancy update. I vlogged in here. So this is his room. And my daughter's room, which will be Talia and Isabella's room when she's born. Turn the light on. Woo! That's crazy bright. Sorry. Changing table, which she'll be changed on, but I have a blanket up here right now because my cats like to sleep on it and get hair all over it. My cats shed like crazy. So, but that's the print of the changing pad. It's animals. But I have this blanket here, so, you know, I can wash it repeatedly when the cats get all messy and whatever. But this is her room, and the kids both have a little, like, I don't know, I think this is like a 20-inch or 25-inch TV or something. But they each have a TV in their room. Toddler bed, which we're trying to transition Talia over to, so before Isabella gets here. So, like, she'll come in here and she'll sleep in that bed, like, when she naps and stuff. But for the most part, she's still sleeping in the crib, which we're trying to get her over to the toddler bed, but we're working on it. And then over here, I'm starting to collect things and just stash them for when she's born. But I've got the bouncer from when Talia was born and the bassinet. And I've got like the crib bedding set, which I used for Talia, which honestly is in perfect condition. So I was like, you know, I don't need to just go and buy a whole new set for her. We just didn't decide to do that this time. Spare bathroom. Ooh, that's crazy bright. Spare bathroom, which was redone. We actually put these sliding glass doors in because this was completely open, and it just, you know, we wanted something else. Even though this is going to be the kids' bathroom when they get older, they pretty much take baths and stuff in our bathroom, but when they get older, they'll be showering and bathing in here and stuff. Talia's little potty seat. We're trying to get her potty trained, but she's working on it. And over here is Kurt's. This is like Kurt's area. This is like his main area where he likes to hang out. And he's a huge gamer, if you can't tell. So yeah, he loves to sit here and play games and video and all that stuff. So, but I usually sit there and I'll game on my laptop, and you know, we'll have the TV on and stuff with the kids playing. It's our bedroom. This is the king and queen suite. Bathroom, which is being redone, so forgive us for not having a floor. We're getting tile in here soon, hopefully. And we're getting a new vanity put in, which is this one. It's not done. We got to finish the flooring, and then he's going to get this installed. And we're going to put granite up here, which is going to be the same type of granite that we have in the kitchen. And then this bowl right here was actually going to be, will actually be our sink. We have two of them, so we'll have her side and his side with his mirror and her mirror. So, but yeah, so we're going to have the granite put in, and then that sink will actually sit kind of raised up on the granite, so it's going to look very nice. But the kids come in here and they take baths. This is where they come in and bathe for now until they get a little older. That's pretty much our house, you guys. You know, we've done a lot of work in here and we're not done yet, but it's definitely come a very long way from where it was when we first moved in. See what the kids are up to. Hi! Out here we had some outdoor carpeting put in, and my dad, when he flew down. Hi! You're silly. Quit picking your nose. That's gross. But my dad, when he flew down here, he painted the porch for us. So, yeah. So we've got a nice little, this is like the kids' play area when it's nice out. They come outside here and play outside, right? And they got a TV out here too, so they can come out here and watch TV. But this little one right here keeps unplugging the television. Don't you? Don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No, you can't hold the camera. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me say hi. Hello. Yes, my baby girl. Say hi.
Hi. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Hi. You're walking stuff.
Yeah. Alright guys, that's pretty much the 26-week update and house tour. Kind of a mix for you today. But I wanted to give you guys kind of, you know, a little insight into our life and where we live, and you know, how we've come this far in our house. So, you know, we're very happy with it so far. But I will try to update you guys again next week when I turn 27 weeks. Again, I've got some busy days ahead of me in the next couple of weeks, so I will try my best. Thumbs up if you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so I can have you guys stay updated with the pregnancy, because I'm getting very close to the end. Say bye.
Bye.
Talia, say bye.
Bye.
Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.